A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24. On play action. Now McCarthy. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And out across midfield down to the 45. Getting it to him in space. Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Well, the Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Stroud looking to change the play. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Mixon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll try to run a reverse here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's McCarthy. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing is McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made a difficult run.
Well, you look at the defense for these Texans. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult.
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun to give to Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That is caught. And he's got room. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 51 yards. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On play action, McCarthy. His throw incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion right, that's Dell. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Mixon running right. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 43, it's second. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
That's caught by Chosen. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. And his throw here's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Robbie Chosen. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short, and they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Diggs going in motion right. Play action. Stroud now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This is caught by Addison. Through the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 87 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And Diggs has it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime. NFL, you and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing now is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Fights loose. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
and a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Josh Oliver, 45 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple. Now Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. Runs over. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Taking a shot for Dell here. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Powering forward. And some strong running. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Stroud off the play fake.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Taking on the midfield logo. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy. That ball caught. It's Chosen.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's the backup Darnold. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Stroud.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Stroud out of the gun here.
The 20, 10, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
Stroud completes this out wide.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Tank Dell.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. To the air with McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's Stroud. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Running left, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He'll buy some time right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Stroud looking to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to show.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Play action. Stroud now.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Going deep for Diggs. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Henry To'oto in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's McCarthy.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Touchdown!
Jordan Addison
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 125 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stroud. And now here is another interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. McCarthy off the play fake.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.